Cold blood. An appalling and apparently senseless crime. Two apparently heartless young criminals. What is the reality behind the appearance? Richard Brooks, a director of great forcefulness, was determined to capture the reality with absolute honesty. Kansas City. The film company moves here because it was from this bus terminal that the real Perry Smith made a crucial telephone call. The real Dick Hickok stopped at this gas station on the way to the fateful meeting with his partner. In this store, the killers bought the rope and tape with which they bound and gagged their victims. The relentless pursuit of authenticity leads cast and crew to the actual city streets, the sun-drenched desert highways, the rain-swept country roads, and the garish gambling towns where the real-life drama was played out. Many of these same spectators and reporters were in the sullen crowd that saw the killers brought to this courthouse after their capture. In this courtroom, they were tried for murder, and 7 of the jurors are the actual men who decided their fate. Actor John Forsythe portrays the agent who solved the crime, a remarkable look-alike for Alvin Dewey, the real-life investigator. These are the real killers. These are the actors who play their parts. So uncanny are the resemblances that they have said, sometimes we get the creepy feeling that we really are those guys. Robert Blake plays Perry Smith. Scott Wilson plays Richard Hickok. The crime depicted in Cold Blood took place inside this house. It is reenacted inside this house so that the motion picture itself becomes a terrifyingly true story of our generation. A generation both repelled and attracted by violence.
What are you sore about? We got no beef. It's us against them.
This is between us. It's got nothing to do with them.
Look at me, boy. Take a good look. The last living thing you're ever gonna see.
We just lived there, all alone in that big, empty failure. Till he couldn't stand the sight of me. I think it happened. I was eating a biscuit. He started yelling what a greedy, selfish bastard I was. Yelling and yelling until I grabbed his throat. I couldn't stop myself. He tore loose, got a gun. He said, "Look at me, boy. Take a good look, 'cause I'm the last living thing you're ever gonna see." And he pulled the trigger. But the gun wasn't loaded. He began to cry. Bawl like a kid. I went for a long walk. When I got back, the place was dark. The door was locked. All my stuff was piled outside in the snow where he threw it. I walked away and never looked back. I guess the only thing I'm gonna miss in this world is that poor old man and his hopeless dreams.
I'm glad you don't hate your father anymore.
But I do.
He leadeth me beside the still waters. He restoreth my soul. He leadeth me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of mine enemies. Thou anointest my head with oil.
Is God in this place too?
My cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy will follow